Morning. I'd like to call this exec session to order and ask us all to rise. Representative Ryan's going to lead us in the pledge. I'll open the exec hearing on HB 1258 relative to per and polyfluoral substances, PFAS, and public health data. I believe Representative Donnelly, you have a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, I have a motion for HB 1258 for ITL.
Do I have a second? Seconded by Representative Gould. Representative Donnelly, do you wish to speak on your motion?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much. So looking at this bill, first of all, I want everyone to know that I'm very conscientious about PFAS. It's actually one of the big things of why I actually became a state legislator. However, I have been, working with DES, working with lots of different organizations along the way, and I see this particular bill the 6-month reporting frequency is a significant concern of overhead for this. In addition, DES already has a website with all this information in the area. The requirements to make the data searchable by date, location, about the PFAS contamination is already done on this particular website. This would also just seems redundant to what we already have. And I think at this point, we want to look at this is too broad. It's expensive for what we are trying to accomplish. And DES has a lot of other things that we need them to focus their attention on, other than sitting and doing data analysis every 6 months. So that's my reasoning.
Thank you. Does the second wish to speak?
No, I concur.
Thank you. Representative Vale, did you have a question to ask someone?
I do not. I just have comments against the motion.
So you can speak.
Thank you. The amendment before you is 0796 is an attempt to address the concerns that are raised in the bill. And I would like the opportunity to introduce that. I understand the complexity and the scope of the existing data systems that DES is currently managing, and they do an incredible job with keeping the public informed in terms of most recent PFAS data. They update it regularly, and it is a great policy framework that helps our state to serve the public and to make sure that all of the information is kept publicly available. The legislation really is reflects a simple principle, and that's that when the state collects health relevant environmental data, that information should remain accessible, usable, and reliable for communities, clinicians, and public health professionals who depend upon it. Access to environmental health data is a prevention tool, and the bill secures that access without expanding agency mandates. So I hope that the committee will overturn the ITL motion so another motion can be brought forward.
Thank you. Does anyone else wish to speak on the ITL? Representative.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I agree with Representative Vale that the amendment that she's brought forth has really addressed the concerns, at least that I saw come forth with DES. From DES, I think it's unfortunate that DES was not able to testify when the bill was introduced originally, so we could have had a meaningful discussion. I do recognize, however, the points that Representative Donnelly brought up, that a lot of this information is available on the DES website. But I'd like to point out one significant case that is covered in the bill, including the amendment, that is not available on the website, and that is biosolids. So biosolids is basically sludge from wastewater, often spread. I think the website talks about 35 to 40% of it is spread for land applications. If you go to the DES website itself, it shows farmland where this is spread. My concern is that people that have I think us New Englanders pay attention to our neighboring states, and we know that a couple of farms in central Maine were shut down because they had, for years, spread biosolid sludge on their farmland. Eventually, it got the cow's milk got tested, found that they had been poisoning their families with PFAS. It was so bad in that area that not only did they shut down the farms, but they instituted a do not eat mandate for the wildlife, for the deer and turkeys. This PFAS contamination is a real threat to this state. It's a real threat to human health. It's not just Maine that had this problem. For those of us that are interested in PFAS, I know many of us are, we see that especially the sludge issue is affecting states throughout the country. So I believe that we should, at the very least, interim study this so that we can have an opportunity to discuss it with DES, come out with legislation that they support, so that we can make so that the PFAS reports, which are generated, they have sampling requirements. They're just not, as far as I can see, provided to the public to make those available, so that we understand the risks of PFAS to the public on farmlands and other land application. So I will be voting against the ITL motion in hopes that the committee will agree and we can move forward with another motion. Thank you.
Anyone else to speak? Representative Simon?
PFAS contamination is a real and ongoing public health crisis in New Hampshire. These chemicals or their byproducts are in our water, our soil, and our bodies. And voting to support ITL doesn't make the problem go away. It just means we're choosing not to look at it. I support a better motion or even interim study.
Anyone else? Representative Donnelly?
To follow up with the ITL, I think both of my colleagues that just mentioned all of this is relevant, but it's not really germane to this particular bill. And I'd love to see us do something and work with DES, which I know DES is more than willing to work with us and engage with this even further for the discussion points that you brought up. But I don't believe creating a bill that's not complete and passing a bill that's incomplete for the points that you brought up. So I think it would be great to, let's not just pass legislation to pass legislation.
Thank you. I'm going to support the ITL for a number of reasons. One is the matter set forth in the DES letter dated February 17th, 2026 regarding the bill. Secondly, the fiscal note and the cost. Thirdly, that I do believe a lot of the information, perhaps not everything as was mentioned, but a lot of the information is available. And I bring your attention that we had passed a bill a long time ago that in notification to buyers on purchases of real estate, we notify them to be aware of PFAS in the notification. So they have the opportunity to do all their investigations if they deem to do so. So I think the public is notified. I think it's there, and maybe better legislation can be brought next year. And we all are concerned about PFAS. I check my water all the time because, like many of you, I'm on a well. So if there are no further discussions on this, I'll ask the clerk to read the roll on the ITL motion on 1783 FN.
Representative Dunn.
Yes.
Excuse me, I gave the wrong bill number, 1258. Just checking to see if you were paying attention.
I wasn't. Representative Gould. Representative Davis.
Yes.
Representative Donnelly.
Yes.
Representative Bridle.
Yes.
Representative Dupont.
Yes.
The clerk votes yes. Representative Tremblay.
Yes.
Representative Nab.
No.
Representative Vale.
No.
Representative Baldwin.
No.
Representative Darby.
No.
Representative Ryan.
No.
Representative Sullivan.
No.
Representative Sergeant.
No.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
9-7.
9-7, ITL passes. Will there be a minority report? Representative Vale for the minority. So it's past 10:05. So I'm opening up the exec hearing on HB 1783 FN relative to benefits issued to certain water-related infrastructure projects. And I recognize Representative Dupont for a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move that we ITL this bill.
Do I have a second? Seconded by Representative Bridle. Maker wish to speak?
Yes, thank you. During the hearing on this, the Department of Environmental Services was opposed. And also there it comes with some high fiscal notes. So I move that we just ITL it.
Does the second wish to speak?
I concur with the primary speaker.
Thank you. Anyone else wish to speak on this motion? Representative Nab.
Mr. Chair, on the face of it, I thought this was a very good bill, but I think we did hear during testimony that it's repetitive of a lot of what DES is already doing. So I think it puts into statute something that is existing and not necessary at this time to move forward with. I mean, I think there's still some goals in here that we should consider in the future with legislation. I also had some concerns about DES creating some water use standards, the language in toward the end of the bill, and how that would take away local control and what that actually meant. So I do support the ITL motion. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none, I'll ask the clerk to read the roll on 1783 FN ITL.
Representative Dunn.
Yes.
Representative Gould.
Yes.
Representative Davis.
Yes.
Representative Donnelly.
Yes.
Representative Bridle.
Yes.
Representative Dupont.
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative Tremblay.
Yes.
Representative Nab.
Yes.
Representative Vale. Representative Baldwin.
Yes.
Representative Darby. Representative Ryan.
Yes.
Representative Sullivan.
Yes.
Representative Sergeant.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
16-0.
16-0, ITL passes. Consent?
Yes or no?
She says yes to consent. It has an FN, so I don't know if they'll waive it or let it go. I'll tell the clerk that we're requesting consent if he can put it on consent.
It's ITL.
Oh, it's ITL,
ITL.
so it will go on consent. And before I'll close the session on, exec session on 1783. Before I open the session, exec session on HR 44, I want to thank the entire committee. This will be our last bill for our share of House bills. And we will have completed our job when the reports are filed on these three bills. But then we'll be done until we get the bills from crossover, which will be sometime in March. So we won't have a hearing again on Wednesday until we come to March. We'll let you know, of course, when the bills come over and they're distributed by the speaker, because he's got to tell us which ones we're going to get. Also, remember that we were invited to Fish and Game on May 6th, if you March 6th, if you wish to go. I sent that email out. And I want to thank our substitute today visiting us for these three quick bills. And I know he's got other work to do, so I'll move on. I'll open the exec section on HR 44 concerning the protection of public lands. I believe Representative Darby, you have a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to make a motion of ought to pass on House Resolution 44.
I have a second. And Representative Darby, you have a further motion?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to introduce Amendment 2026-0800H.
Have a second on the amendment? Would you wish to speak to the amendment?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. We heard during testimony that I think what we heard during testimony is that the bill really espouses a lot of common beliefs for protecting our open spaces in New Hampshire, but there were some concerns about the specifics of potential rollback of the roadless rule and conflicts with federal legislation and mandates. And to make it such that we can all get behind this bill, and after speaking with the sponsor, I struck those specific that specific language about the roadless rule while retaining language about limiting, not opening up roadless areas to new road development. I also struck the language about not timbering, not harvesting timber in the White Mountain National Forest because of the contentious lawsuit over the last summer, and because logging is an important part of the New Hampshire economy. And with that, I hope that we can, we as a consensus can get behind this resolution about protecting our open spaces and our forests in New Hampshire. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Does the second wish to speak? Thank you. Anyone else wish to speak on the amendment? Representative Davis.
I just want to thank Representative Darby for his work on this. I think those are two very important issues that you took care of, and thank you.
Any other discussion on the amendment? Hearing none, I'll ask the clerk to read the roll on the amendment to 2026-0800H.
Representative Dunn,
Yes.
Representative Gould. Yes. Representative Davis,
Yes.
Representative Donnelly,
Yes.
Representative Bridle,
Yes.
Representative Dupont,
Yes.
clerk votes yes. Representative Tremblay,
Yes.
Representative Nab,
Yeah.
Representative Vale,
Yes.
Representative Baldwin,
Yes.
Representative Darby,
Yes.
Representative Ryan,
Yes.
Representative Sullivan,
Yes.
Representative Sergeant.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
16-0.
The amendment passes 16-0. Do you have a further motion, Representative Darby?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to make a motion of ought to pass as amended for House Resolution 44.
Have a second? Representative Nab seconds. Do you wish to speak to your motion?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
A second? Do you wish to speak? No. Anyone else wish to speak on OTPA? Seeing no hands, I'll ask the clerk to read the roll on HR 44 OTPA.
Representative Dunn,
Yes.
Representative Gould,
Yes.
Representative Davis,
Yes.
Representative Donnelly,
Yes.
Representative Bridle,
Yes.
Representative Dupont,
Yes.
clerk votes yes. Representative Tremblay,
Yes.
Representative Nab, Representative Vale,
Yes.
Representative Baldwin,
Yes.
Representative Darby,
Yes.
Representative Ryan,
Yes.
Representative Sullivan,
Yes.
Representative Sergeant.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
16-0.
16-0 OTPA. Consent? We'll go on consent. So I'll close the exec session on HR 44, and that concludes our business today. Thank you all for taking the morning to come in. It was very productive and finished our work, so thank you. I'll look forward to getting those reports so I can enter them in this new system, if you have not seen it online, to who's going to speak, who's not going to speak, what was the results. Modern technology, it's kind of interesting. So thank you very much. I'll conclude the exec session today. Safe travels.